Good afternoon, children. Welcome to our another session. How are you all? I hope all are safe at home. Fourth standard children. Now, in last session, we have stopped in the middle of the lesson, right? Very interesting lesson. The lion declared himself as a king of the forest. Then it said some courtiers also. Who were they? They were crow, leopard, as well as fox. Fox is an advisor. So these all three members are in the courtier. So court. So they are all courtiers. Then what happened? They went to the forest. No. They left the forest and they reached the desert to have camel meat. Crow said camel meat will be very tasty. Then lion felt like, okay, I never eat any camel meat. Let's go and find it. Then they went to the, where they went? They went to the desert and they were really exhausted, tired. So lion said, the king of the forest said, no, I cannot walk. Let's go back to the forest. The shady place and so many trees in the forest, but they left that beautiful forest and they walked towards the desert to get some meat. So wherever we are and whatever we have, we need to have some contentment, children. If we have that contentment, we will be so happy. Okay, we should not go for all the things. I need that, this, something. No, whatever your mother and father provided you, whatever the gifts they have given, you need to be happy with them. Otherwise, see the situation of these animals. They were so exhausted, they were so tired, and now there is no way to come back to the forest. Forest was a beautiful place. They left that shady, beautiful place and they went to the desert where there is very hot, scorching sun. Okay, very bright sun. They cannot tolerate that heat because desert always you might have seen that full of sand, and also sun will be very hot in the desert area. So they are unable to bear that heat and they are telling like, no, I cannot walk anymore. I am so exhausted. Very hot here. The lion, as a king of the forest, it said, no, I cannot stay here for more than few minutes. Let's go back. And the lion was so tired, exhausted, so he couldn't walk from there. So fox had an idea. Wait a minute, I would like to bring support for us. Let me go. Then fox is a cunning fox and it is very wise animal. So cunningly planned to get a vehicle for them. Where do they get the vehicle? In desert? So the fox went and talked to the camel. Camel is the ship of the desert. It has a title like ship of the desert. So it requested the camel, please come and our king is waiting there. Who's the king? I don't know your king. I have only master. The camel replied. Then the fox said, no, we have a king for the forest. He is a lion. So if you come, see your master was killed by our king. He is so powerful. Please come and meet my king. So you can live with us happily. Since you don't have your master with you now, because master was killed by the lion king. So the fox said so many words to the camel. Camel is so innocent. Okay, so calm, so that it listened to the fox and it sounds great for her. Okay, I can live with them happily. Okay, let me go and help them. So the camel came and camel carried all these three members. Who all are they? First one is lion the king, leopard and the fox. Crow anyhow it flies, right? So all of them went back to the forest. Meanwhile, they were so exhausted, going through and fro. It takes so much of time, so that they were so tired and they thought like, okay, let us relax for some time. And fox, leopard, everybody thought that, okay, let us kill the camel now. but so sad. Camel is so happy, so friendly. It helped all the other animals, but animals have the crooked thinking, and especially fox and leopard. Okay, now anyhow, camel is going to be killed by the king, lion. Then he will left some food for us. So we will be having that food. We will enjoy the food. But the camel doesn't know anything. So sad, poor camel. It was looking at them and she was so happy. But these people have that crooked thinking. But what the king does now, let us see in the paragraphs now. So page number 17, we have a paragraph which we need to start today. The fox, the leopard and the crow smiled happily at each other and then looked at the camel. The lion knew what they were thinking. They had brought the camel along so they would get a share of the meat after the lion had eaten. The lion had other ideas. He was thinking differently from them. So these people, they thought like, okay, let's kill the camel. Lion anyhow, it's going to kill the camel, and after eating, it will leave some food for us. It will be sharing with us, so we will have nice fresh meat, they thought. But the king lion, he had a different plan. What's his plan? Let us see in the paragraph now. Friend, you have saved my life, he said to the camel. I thank you for it. You can live with me as long as you want, and I will protect you. What the king said? King was acting very, loyally. Then it said, the lion said to the camel, you, my dear friend, it is called as friend, your friend. Hey, you saved my life. So I'm so happy for that. You can live with us as long as you want. Okay, like this, the lion is speaking to the camel. The courtiers were shocked. What happened? What happened to the king? What is he promising to the camel? He's going to protect the camel. It is going to provide the camel, and camel can live with us. Like that, they were wondered. Okay, the courtiers were shocked. What was the king saying? They had risked their lives to get the camel, and now the king wanted to protect him. They could not say anything as they were afraid of the lion. He ordered them to find some food. They had to obey him. Then immediately what he said? Lion said, see, you go and get some food for us. And the lion is the king of the forest. So he ordered the courtiers. Who were the courtiers? Crow, leopard and fox. They were like surprised. What happened to the king? King is not killing the camel. We risked our lives and we brought the camel to the forest to kill it. But why he is not killing? They were surprised. But the lion, if lion gives any order, they have to follow because he is the king of the forest. Then they said, okay. Then, okay, your majesty. And while they were on their way to search for food, they discussed what to do. I know, said the fox. Again, fox is a cunning animal, so it got an idea again. What's his idea? What he's going to do? Let us see. So, this fox got an idea. Let's make the camel offer himself to the king and request him to eat him. They all thought this was a good idea. So fox said, don't worry my dear friends, I have an idea. I'm going to speak to the camel. Camel, he himself had to offer his life to the king lion. Then he will take his life. Then we can enjoy his meat. See, always crooked thinking for fox, bad thinking. To always put the others in the trick. So he had that cunning thoughts. Then what happened? Let us see. They were all searching the food, right? Because king ordered them to get some food. They went back to the lion and told him that they had not found any food. However, They did not want the king to go hungry. So each of them offered himself to the king as food. The camel did not want to be left behind. He also asked the king to eat him. The three courtiers immediately were ready to pounce on him. The lion stopped them. So what happened? Immediately they had a plan. So fox explained them, okay, don't worry, let the camel, he himself, offer himself to the king of the lion. Then king will eat little food, little camel's meat, and he will offer anyhow. We will get some of the food from the camel. Then what they said, Majesty, oh Majesty, we didn't get any food. We have searched everywhere in the forest, but we couldn't get any food. So we don't want you to be hungry, my dear Majesty. So we are going to offer ourselves as food for you. You can eat any of us. They said like that. Courtiers, who were they? Fox and leopard, and the crow. Then camel was so sweet and so good, so innocent. So even camel said, no, even I am going to offer you, my dear king, lion. You can even have me also because you are the king of the forest. The camel said innocently. Immediately they are ready to pounce, means jump on the camel. But immediately what happened? Let us see in the paragraph now again. They went back to the lion. Immediately the camel did not want to be left behind. He also asked the king to eat him. Said, Majesty, you can eat me, camel said. Then the three courtiers immediately were ready to pounce on him. Pounce means jump on him. But what the lion said, the lion stopped them and said, you are all good and loyal subjects. I shall accept your offer. I shall. So immediately subjects of me, because I was ruling you people. I was providing you food every day. But I cannot eat camel. Camel just now it has come and it helped us. She is a guest for us, or it is a guest for us. How can I eat camel? But I can eat you people as you offered yourself. You offered me, right? So I would like to eat you people because you all are the loyal subjects of me. So I can eat one by one of your meat, but not camels. The lion is very sharp. Then what happened? They said like that. So cunning plan, the fox had a cunning plan. So as soon as the lion said this, the three courtiers ran away as fast as they can. So immediately they ran away from the lion. Then what happened? The king had a hearty laugh. He said to the camel, I know who is really loyal to me. You shall be my friend as long as I live. Immediately lion identified their plan and immediately they ran away, right? Immediately, ha ha ha, laughed lion and said, see, I know who are the loyal subjects of them. Okay, they all have that cunning plan in their brain, and they said, they simply offered me that you can take me or you can eat us, like that. They simply said that they are not so loyal to me, I know, but you are so loyal to me, you are so innocent, so I am going to help you as long as I live. It promised because it recognized the help given by the camel. See, if any of your friends help you at the right time, you need to respect them and you need to have that affection towards them. You should not have any cunning plans, children. It's not going to work in your life. Be good and you will get good from others. Okay, you want to help your friends, you can help. Should not plan bad plans like fox. Okay, but you need to be very good, innocent, and help others. Whatever you can do, the good things, you can do it. Okay, then even God also will be pleased by your actions. But if you have any cunning plans, He is not going to be pleased by your actions. And if you are very good to your friends also will be very good to you. So you need to do like that. You need to identify who are really good to you or who are really loyal to you. You need to be loyal to them. Okay, any hardships, any bad things happens also, you need to be so loyal to the people. The camel was grateful and happy. The lion thought to himself, to be a king. To be a king is good, but to be king is even better. So, what happened? The king is so loyal and good and also better and best king we got. So, like that, the camel felt so happy that okay, lion wants to protect me because an act of a small act of loyalty, saved my life. I helped the lion. Immediately it recognized the lion, the king of the forest recognized my goodness. So it wanted to help me now. In this way, it felt so happy. The camel also was so happy. Children, be happy always and do good to others. So we will be happy from inside. See, happiness is not only shown on the face. If you laugh always, it's not really real happiness. But from the heart, we need to have inner peace and happiness, calmness. To get those all things, you need to be very good with your friends. You need to teach the good things. You need to learn the good things. You need to be very good. And whomever you wanted to help, you can help them. Okay, within your limits. Okay, ma'am told me to help so that I will give batch of money to other people. No, I'm not telling that. Within your limits. Okay, if you buy one ice cream for you, you can buy another ice cream for your friends if you have some money. Okay, or you can share with your chips. You can if you have only one lace packet, you can share few lace to your friend. In this way you can help each other. Okay, and not only this, if anybody doesn't know how to do the homework of math, you can explain them how to do that particular problem. In this way you can help your friends. Friends feel so happy. If you are speaking English very fluently and your friend is not speaking, you can help him to speak English by helping him to learn few sentences. Daily you speak to him in English. In this way you can help them. Okay, so we will move on to the question and answers in the page number 18. Reading comprehension is given. So we need to write the, write true or false. Children. If I am going to read the sentences, you will come to know because we have had listened to this lesson for 2 days. Okay, now we have completed the second lesson even. So there are some questions where you are going to learn. I'm going to read the questions for you. True or false? It's whether it is true or false. You need to tell me, children. I'm going to wait for your answer. Clear? The lion was a greedy king. True or false? What's the answer? Very good. Then the lion chose the fox as his advisor. True or false? Advisor. Who's the advisor? Yes, fox is the advisor. True. The leopard was happy to become the lion's bodyguard. Who's the bodyguard? Yes. Was he happy? Yes. So true. The lion and his courtiers felt hot and uncomfortable after reaching the desert. Is it true? Very true, because it was really very hot and very uncomfortable for them. They could not even stand there for a few more minutes because it was very hot. Okay, next one. The lion killed the master of the camel. Yes? The fox said the same story to the camel. Maybe. So, true. The lion did not kill the camel because he was not fond of camel meat. No. He wants to taste the camel's meat, but camel was so loyal to him, so he did not kill the camel. That's the answer. So, false. Answer the following questions. You think about these all questions, children. I am going to share the PDF with you where you will get the clear answers from the PDF. Once you look into the PDF and you can Write the answers whichever questions are given in the textbook. For each question we have the answer. You can go through it, and before that I would suggest you to go through the questions and go through the true or false and read the questions and answer in your mind. Okay, just you need to answer by words, so that when you get the answers in PDF, in the form of PDF, you can just write them neatly in your classworks. Questions I am going to read. Who were the lion's courtiers and what were their jobs? Okay, who were the lion's courtiers? Three members. Who were they? The leopard, who was the bodyguard, and also the fox, who was the advisor. Whatever the crow, you find out what his what's his work, you please find out, children. Next question. What did the lion promise the animals in return for their services as courtiers? If they do this courtier job, what lion offered them? Lion offered them the food and protection. It is going to protect them also. It will be providing the food whichever they require. That's what the lion promised them. Why do you think the crow got the job as a messenger? Answer has come now. So crow was a messenger. Why it got the messenger job? Because crow is going to send the messages from one place to another, because it can fly nicely and it can share the messages everywhere wherever the king wants to share. Clear? Next one. Who brought the exhausted lion back to the forest from the desert? From the desert, who brought the lion? Somebody brought the lion to the forest, right? Who was so exhausted and so tired it couldn't even walk. But who helped the lion? Yes, camel helped the lion to get back to the forest. Yes. So, these all 4 questions are done. We'll see the next questions now. So, there are pictures and we have the questions on the top of this. Let us see, and we do have the second comprehension also. 5th question. Instead of eating the camel, what did the lion say to him? So, lion said to camel, no, I am not going to eat you because you are so loyal. You helped me to come back to the forest. So, I am going to protect you as long as I live. Okay, I liked you so much. You are my friend. So, lion said, you are my friend. I am going to help you. Don't worry. Okay, you are going to live with me as long as I live. Next, 6th question. What did 3 courtiers want the lion to do? The 3 courtiers, they were expecting the lion to kill the camel, so that if the camel eats some food and some of the meat of the camel, the remaining meat they can eat. So that's what their plan. So they were expecting the lion to kill the camel. But what the lion said, no, I'm not going to kill the lion, because he is my friend. He is so loyal to me. That's what he promised to the camel, that I am not going to eat you, but I am going to, do friendship with you. I want to be your friend. I'm going to protect you. I'm going to protect you. That's what the lion has promised the camel. The lion had promised the camel. Write at least 2 behavioral characteristics of each of the following animals. So this I wanted to give as your homework. Page number 90. We have all the pictures of the animals which we have discussed in the lesson. So you need to write their behavioral characteristics